Hello and welcome to Big Bore Knife and Gear. Today we are going to talk about a modified Ganzo. This particular Ganzo happens to be the G727M, and underneath this beautiful Hank from Shadowborn Hanks is this little beauty. This particular knife is on loan to me from Troy, also known as Bad Monkey EDC. Super cool dude. I'll leave a link in the description for him. And this knife was modified by BJ Hill of Hilltop Knives and Gear. So if you guys aren't familiar, BJ does some incredible work. Mostly this style of knife or the rat ones, where he removes the thumb stud and adds a spidey hole and then reworks the finish on the blades, the liners, and the pocket clip. So let's get this beautiful thing open. Fantastic. Oh man. Now many of you can tell right away that, well, at least I could. I thought this was a rat. Biggest thing that gives it away that it isn't is this Axis style lock. But this is a fantastic knife. Check out this acid washing on the pocket clip, on the liners, and on the blade. You can still see it says Ganzo on there. But BJ does some incredible work. He adds that big, nice finger choil, adds the spidey hole. Just fantastic. He also does a phenomenal job of re-edging and sharpening these knives. This thing is well, as you can see, damn near mirror polished laser beam edge. Scary sharp. Let's get some measurements here for you. This particular Ganzo is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basically 8 inches in overall length. It has a blade length of 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 inches, with a cutting edge now of 1, 2 3/4 inches. Here's a little comparison for you with the traditional Rat 1 and Rat 2, which, by the way, as you can see, the reason why I thought this was a Rat model and not a Ganzo is because, well, with the exception of that Axis style lock, they're identical. So Rat 1, Rat 2, and the Ganzo's right in between. Slightly smaller than the Rat 1, bigger than the Rat 2. Good little knife. So you can see this Ganzo pretty much started out identical to this. Then he reworks the liners, reworks the clip, reworks the blade, puts the spidey hole in there, puts the... I just lost my whole train of thought here. Jesus. The choil, the finger choil there. Acid washes the blade, resharpens, reinstalls, and it just comes out absolutely phenomenal. I've had this beauty for, a week or 10 days now. Again, courtesy of Troy, Bad Monkey EDC. And this thing is fantastic. I will also leave a link for Hilltop Knives and Gear in my description, should you guys want to have something of yours customized. He does a lot of the rats. And I think he can do pretty much anything with a thumb stud to make it look just like this. Fantastic person. He does fantastic work. Just an overall super individual. So, let's flip this open one more time. God damn, that is so smooth. The one big thing that I am noticing on this axis lock, you know, the Benchmade axis lock is a great design. This one, I didn't take this apart, but I can guarantee you the Omega springs, if that's what they're calling it, and this version in here is probably 3 times the size or thickness of the Benchmade. This is a stout spring system in here. I've got one Benchmade with an axis lock from many, many, many years ago. It's a Pardue 531, and I've been lucky enough over the past, 15 years maybe, 10, 15 years, to have not broken a spring on that. But I see all the time that people are breaking the Omega springs constantly, and I just don't understand why they put such a small spring in those knives. Oh, that was a fail. Let's try this again. As I'm saying that, super good action. Just a fantastic, fantastic modification job from BJ Hill. Camera doesn't pick it up very well. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus up close. But that acid etch work and tumble that he does is just fantastic. Absolute stellar work. Again, does the same thing to the pocket clip. It's hard to see, but the liners are actually done the same way. Come on, baby, focus. Let's move some of this off camera, see if that helps focus this in. And it's not. Great. He will also do the standoffs. It doesn't look like he did it on this one, but if you request it, he will do those as well. And this is just absolute gorgeous work. Well, that's it for today, guys. This is the modified Ganzo G727M, and this has been an absolute pleasure to fidget and play with and also look at. I'm blown away by the quality of work that the Virginia kid, BJ Hill, has been doing. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, because I love the feedback. And until next time, take care.